Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where we discuss everything academic and mums in education. And today I want to talk about how to write your thesis statement. I've had a few people come to me and ask me, Lily, how do I write a strong thesis statement that's going to get me in the flow of writing and help with that first class grade? Make sure to watch to the end because I always give an AI element at the end, so stick around for that. A strong thesis statement is the backbone of a great essay. It sets the tone and it tells your reader exactly what you're going to be talking about and exactly what to expect. So let's break down how to write a first class winning thesis statement. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to answer a specific question. Think about the main reason why you are writing this essay. What question is your essay going to answer and address, and make your thesis answer it directly. So when you're making that statement in as few words as you can, you are going to answer that thesis statement, because effectively the rest of your assignment is going to build on why you have come to that conclusion. You're also going to be concise and specific. You're going to avoid using very vague statements because that doesn't give any clarity. It doesn't give clarification, and you're not answering a question. You're just making vague statements. Your thesis should clearly state your argument so the reader knows exactly what your position is. And you should be able to do this in 1 to 2 sentences. It doesn't need to be paragraphs long. It just needs to be 1 to 2 sentences of a coherent, specific, concise point that you're making in your statement. Your thesis statement should also include your main points. You're going to briefly outline some of the key areas and the key arguments that you're going to present in the rest of the assignment. And what this will do is it will show the reader what exploration you're about to go through in the rest of your body paragraphs. So that introduction statement is going to introduce the key themes, the key topics, the key arguments that are going to be presented throughout, but you have to ensure that you are referring back to that thesis statement, because that is exactly what it's there to redirect and almost pinpoint the X on the map, tell them exactly what you are discussing. And that's the next point. Revisit it until it's clear. As you write your thesis, you're going to have to keep on going back to your thesis statement to make sure that it is clear. Revisit your thesis as you write. It should evolve as you write the paper. It may not be specific and clear and concise the first time you write it, which is why you revisit it. It should evolve to reflect your essay's final argument. So when you have started with a topic, you may have presented different pieces of evidence and different pieces of literature. Your thesis statement needs to sit in a certain position, and this is where your revisiting of that statement will ensure that it is in line with your final argument at the end. And try your best to avoid common mistakes. So don't make your thesis too broad. This is why you need to be specific with the topic in the beginning. When you do not niche down, or when you are too broad of a topic, you lose your focus, and you need to be able to hone in on a specific area. But also avoid being too narrow. When you are blinkered and you have one mindset and you don't think any other answer is correct, you will not be able to adequately research the topic enough. You'll be very research biased almost. So make sure that you're not too narrow on your statement. This also links back to revisiting the statement throughout and making sure your final arguments link into that point, because as you've gone through your thesis, you may have thought you're presenting a topic in a certain way, but then as you've developed and evolved that discussion throughout, you have been able to amend and adjust the thesis statement to make sure that everything comes together. aim for it to be balanced, because balance will give you room to explore but also stay focused. So as an example, a weak thesis might say AI in education is a problem. It's very short, it's very concise, but it's not really saying much. A strong thesis would say implementing certain policies can significantly reduce the misuse of AI in education and promote suitable development of support mechanisms for students in education. Do you see the difference? One is just outwardly saying that AI in education is wrong. The other one is saying, whilst the use of AI in education can present challenges, on the other side, if we are focusing on this particular element of AI in education, it can be used as a support mechanism. So you need to give an overall umbrella, unbiased view of your thesis statement. State a fact, yes, but state how that fact can potentially be adapted to suit said situation. So my AI element for today is going to be Jenny AI. Now, Jenny AI can help you when it comes to ensuring that your thesis statement is concise, coherent, it meets the argument that you have presented. So you're gonna have to go back to Jenny AI a couple of times to ask it for feedback. Initially, you could ask Jenny AI, this is my topic and this is my statement. Is this thesis statement clear and concise? And what Jenny AI may do is give you feedback on how you can improve it, how you can reduce the wording, how you can make it a bit more punchy. Then once you've written your body paragraphs, you can then paste your own body paragraphs that you have written into Jenny AI along with your thesis statement, so your introduction paragraphs, and you can ask Jenny AI, does my thesis statement reinforce the final argument that I have made? And it will give you suggestions. It may say, yes, your thesis statement is clear, concise, and specific, and it allows for exploration. Or Jenny AI may give you suggestions on how you can consolidate that information a bit more, how you can make it clearer, how you can make it more specific, and potentially how your body paragraphs may need to have a bit more structure to them so that you can be brought back to the thesis statement. If you need any support on structuring, I do have templates that are linked in the description, so make sure to check them out. And I also do support with coaching, so that is also linked below. Your thesis statement is your essay's foundation. So following these tips, you should be able to make it strong, clear, and impactful, and work towards that first class classification, that first class grade for your written assignment. I hope this has helped. Let me know in the comments if there are any other topics you would like me to cover. And as usual, if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you're kept updated when I post new videos. And as usual, you're doing a great job. I'll see you in the next video.